Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to our conference. I'm happy to see you all back here, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed once again, and I hope you enjoyed your breakfast this morning. Our thanks again to the Radisson staff here. With that, I now call TriCon 2023 Plenary Session number 3 to order. Once again, I hope you enjoyed your time here yesterday, and I know some of you, like me, had a good time well into the night at the hospitality rooms. To you, we say Prost for joining us here in La Crosse. Hopefully you've enjoyed the Rotary Fellowship throughout this weekend so far, and look forward to more of that as we go through the day. Of course, it is morning right now. It's 5 o'clock somewhere in the world, right? So hopefully you'll be thirsty this evening with our Pints for Polio event. That's going to be coming up at 7 o'clock, and you'll be able to pick up your Pints for Polio passport and pint glass throughout the day, 9 to 3, I believe, at the Polio Plus registration table at the entrance to the La Crosse Center here, or by the registration area. It is now time to get serious and move on with our program. So with that, I'd like to introduce somebody who's also a dear friend of mine, and she is the co-founder of Hope Restores, which is a local African-American resource center here in La Crosse, doing a lot of great work. So please help me welcome to the stage from the Rotary Club of La Crosse, Shai Jackson.
Good morning, my fellow Rotarians. I am so thrilled and excited to be here. This is my first TriCon, so I didn't know what to expect, but I knew that the itinerary was incredibly full, so I'm just trying to figure out what all I can check out and see, so thank you for having me. I want to talk to you today about the incredible power of unity. Throughout history, we have seen time and time again the incredible things that we can achieve when we come together and work towards a common goal. Whether it's fighting for civil rights, achieving great scientific breakthroughs, or building thriving communities, the power of unity has always been at the heart of success. But unity is more than just a tool for achieving success. It's a powerful force for good in the world. When we come together as a community, we can support and uplift one another, create positive change, and make the world a better place for everyone. Unity is about finding common ground and working toward a shared vision. It's about recognizing that we are all in this together and that we can achieve so much more when we work together than we ever could achieve while we're alone. So let us embrace the power of unity. Let us come together to create a world that is more just, more equitable, more compassionate. Let's build bridges instead of walls. And let us work towards a future that is brighter and more helpful for all. Remember, there is strength in numbers. And when we unite, there is nothing we cannot achieve. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Shai, for that wonderful reflection. Unity, a powerful thought as we all gather here for TriCon and with our clubs. It's a message we'll be hearing as well throughout the day today. At this time, we recognize one of our gold sponsors for this, our gold sponsor for this plenary session, Train. Now, the Train Company was founded in 1913 here in La Crosse by James Train, a Norwegian immigrant, and his son, Ruben. Now, Train is a manufacturer of heating, ventilation, and air conditioning, or HVAC systems, along with building management systems and controls. Train employs more than 29,000 people at 104 manufacturing locations in 28 countries and has annual sales of more than $8 billion. Volunteerism is where the heart of Train is on full display, however. They enjoy a culture that actively supports volunteerism and a workforce that enthusiastically embraces it. From reading in classrooms, mentoring, on-campus school tours, to making meals for at-risk communities, their employees are devoted to uplifting their communities. Even in a challenging year like 2020, when volunteerism opportunities had to be limited as a matter of public safety, 49% of Train employees globally participated in community volunteerism. And representing Train here this morning is Area General Manager Mike Patterson. Mike, please join us.
Thank you and good morning. Let me start by welcoming everybody here, and on behalf of Train, thank you. Thank you for all that you do for your communities and for helping the world. Like Rotary International, Train is a global organization, and we believe that change starts when we each have the courage to act. So how do we do that at Train? Well, we do that 3 different ways. The first is volunteerism. Now, you already heard Dustin mention that back in 2020, 49% of our associates participated in volunteering. Well, we're up in the bar, and by 2030, we're looking to have 500,000 global employee volunteer hours. The second way we're doing this is through developing community partners. Through these partnerships, we've reached over 70,000 students, providing education, fun STEM experiences, and interactive resources, inspiring students to be innovative and to make a positive impact on the planet. Our final area is through giving. We have committed to investing $100 million by 2030 in programs that help communities currently underrepresented in STEM careers. We want them to be able to gain access to healthy learning environments. Now, these are ambitious but critical goals to help improving our world and making meaningful changes. Now, before I go, I also want to thank Peter for being here today. He's going to speak in a little bit, and it's truly an honor and privilege to have him. And finally, I want to thank you all once again for devoting your time and talents towards finding solutions for the world's most persistent challenges. Thank you.
Well, thank you for that, Mike, and sharing the work that Train continues to do to make our communities a wonderful place to live. Let's hear it again for our gold sponsor, Train, and for Mike Patterson. Thank you. And at this time, I'd like to welcome our District Governor, Dave Anderson, back to the stage to introduce our speaker for this morning. Dave.
Good morning, Rotarians and guests. How are you all doing this morning? All right. It is a great pleasure for me this morning to introduce our speaker, Rotary District 2231 Governor Piotr Jankowski from Poland. A member of the Rotary Club of Koszalin, he has served in many capacities in Rotary, including Club Officer for Cooperation with Germany, District Stewardship Chair for the Rotary Foundation, and Chair of the Polish section of the Inter-Country Committee. He's a member of the Host Organizing Committee for the 2028 Rotary International Convention in Krakow, Poland. Since the outbreak of war in Ukraine in 2022, Peter has been coordinating international aid for Ukraine on behalf of District 2231. Here to speak on the unique role Poland Rotary clubs have played in assisting Ukraine is District Governor Piotr Jankowski.
Good morning, everyone. I have a stage fright, and I'm a little bit touched. This is the first time I'm speaking to such a big audience. I came here not to brag about what we do in Poland, but to thank you for your help. This is the first message I would like to deliver. You are great here. You are living in another world. You are You have better condition, better life. You are very far away from this conflict, but you still feel it and you support Ukraine. Thank you very much. We, as a Polish Rotarians, we are at the end of this chain. We are a big family, a Rotary family. We are the unique organization which is something special. We have our foundation, we have our wonderful youth exchange program, we have our great family in over 200 countries. This war is very cruel and should never have happened, but it is. We are facing a lot of problems, but this conflict has shown something for me normal, but for someone or some people might be a surprise. The reaction of Polish nation, of Polish people, we ran to the border from the first day when the war, from the outbreak of the war. Without hesitation, we open our hearts, our houses, our flats, our wallets, and we receive refugees. We call them guests because they are not refugees in this sense. They are trying to survive and we are trying to help them. At the same moment, the Rotary world has shown a powerful reaction. We are all big family. I have in my district 80 clubs. Every club is doing something. Sometimes we coordinate our aid from the district level, but there are many situations when Rotary clubs cooperate directly with districts or clubs from abroad. We are doing a great job. I always used to say that a Rotarian is a person who, due to her or his hard work, has reached a certain level of life and now, having a good heart, is trying to share what he or her has and help people in need. We serve about ourselves. I would like to show you a short movie from the beginning of the war. You will see some friends of mine. You don't know them, but I know almost everyone on this movie. So please show this movie.
Ой, у лузі червона калина похилилася, чогось наша славна Україна зажурилася. А ми тую червону калину піднімемо, а ми нашу славну Україну, гей, гей, розвеселимо. Rot blüht auf der Wiese die Kalina, wer hat sie gebeugt? Einst in voller Pracht die Ukraine, grad so sorgenvoll. Rot will einmal wieder die Kalina stark wie nie erblühen und in neuem Glanz die Ukraine, hey, hey, wieder aufrecht stehen. In the meadow there a red Kalina has been bent down low. For some reason how glorious Ukraine has been worried so. And we'll take that red Kalina and we'll raise it up. And we, our glorious Ukraine, shall, hey, hey, rise up and rejoice.
I was thinking what to say, whether a PowerPoint presentation or some, numbers, some slides. But I think it's most important to give you a message, something from the bottom of my heart. not only saying thank you for what you are doing, but also I would like to explain that this war continues and this war is very cruel. I will show you the second movie. It may be 2 or 3 minutes too long, but this is a story from our journey, our convoy we have sent as a district to Ukraine on 17th of December last year. This is our goal, to help orphans, to help children, because, as I used to say, we cannot change the whole world, but we can change the whole world for one family, for one person, for small children. And this is an effort. This is what Jennifer Jones is calling us to do. Imagine Rotary, imagine good people, beautiful world without war, diseases, and find your place, find the element you can just improve, you can just join to make it better. We are people of action, so we are doing that. You will see during this presentation a small girl with glasses. She is from Kharkiv. This is an orphanage center, 100 kilometers from Lviv. We delivered 5 tons of food, power generators, and the Christmas gifts. And in this group, there was a group of American people also, 4 men from New Hampshire, led by Alex Ray from Common Man Company. This is an example of what you are doing. Alex has raised already over $2.5 million and sent it as a support to Ukraine. It goes through us. We have a lot to do. We have a lot of work, but we are very, very satisfied. Telling the story about this young girl, I would like to tell you that this was the moment for me, one of the most important in my life, because I felt fulfilled, satisfied. We, as Rotary members, we are not only helping people, but we are doing something for ourselves. Being satisfied, being happy that we have helped someone else, it makes us proud, and at the end of our life, we can just look at the mirror and answer the question whether I did something good during my life. Yes, I did. So this meeting with those children was something very touching. In the darkness, only mobile phones lights, very cold. In the evening, we delivered our supply. We gave them Christmas gifts, and we talked with them. I asked girls from Kharkiv whether I can use Russian language, because it's not popular at the moment. But you know, or you might not, that eastern part of Ukraine, they only speak Russian. The western part of Ukraine, they speak Ukrainian. So the girl told me, okay, you can use Russian language so we can understand us. And we sat down, discussed. She described her journey to this orphanage center close to Lviv, and she was very happy. 3 days, train, bus, minibus, and she came there with her friends, telling, this is my shelter, this is my home, this is something I have dreamed in last days. But believe me, those conditions were very awful. We couldn't even imagine what was that. So please excuse me whether it's maybe 1-2 minutes too late, but this shows our group, 26 trucks going to Lviv, received by the military administration, blessed by the Pope, local Pope, and then we spread into the orphanage centers, and you will see what has happened.
Ukraine wants to protect their children from being killed or deported into Russia. Thousands of children are being evacuated to other places far from the front line. In those places, there is a shortage of electricity, food, of everything needed for survival.
Wszystkiego, co jest potrzebne do przeżycia. W związku z tą
In
sytuacją
light of this situation, I decided to focus on helping orphanages in Ukraine.
pierwszy
The first convoy departed on December 17, 2022.
Rotarianie
We reached 22 orphanages, where a total of about 1,300 children were housed.
Jedziemy, proszę pana.
Let's go.
Let's go.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
We delivered about 20 tons of food, 22 power generators, 1,000 sleeping bags, and 1,350 Christmas presents.
Od świętego Mikołaja. Pomoc, którą
The aid that Rotarians provided to Ukraine was made possible by significant financial support from Alex Ray and Common Man for Ukraine, Rotary Club Plymouth, District 7850 New Hampshire, District 2231 Poland.
Christmas presents for the children. More Christmas presents.
Back in April 1st, we found that we could not figure out people from the United States how to help over here in Ukraine. And so we figured out a way to raise money. Our company put up $1 million, and they will double that. And we came up with $2.4 million in the 6 months, and that money comes over here when we worked with the local Rotary to receive our money, and we came here. This is our third trip, so we came here to say, what do you need and how can we help? So we had 6 projects: orphanages, a blood mobile, food is the big one. That was each week $20,000 per week for both Poland and Ukraine. And the people here distributed it from Rotary, and we just gained the funds in the United States and brought it here.
kontynuowanie tej pomocy
Continuation of this aid will depend on the funds we receive from our partners in the US and donors. We are convinced that our aid must reach as many orphanages in Ukraine as possible.
Починаємо брифінг. Якщо готові.
This is the girl. We are organizing for them also some excursion, some nice places to visit. So this is a picture from one of the hotels. We took those children just to show that there is another world, that there are good people still, and that we can help them. know, Russia is not only a country, it's not only a state, it's a kind of very dangerous state of mind. And we have to be conscious about this. This war will continue. We are getting every day some very painful news that someone has been killed. We are organizing as a district rehabilitation camps for children from Ukraine. All those children are, they have kind of certification. I mean, we get documents that the father has died, has been killed during this war. And this process is managed by administration from Ukraine. That's why I signed a letter of agreement or kind of memorandum of understanding with military administration from Lviv. I told this during our foundation dinner that I had a sleepless night because Rotary should go into conflicts, war, politics, but it doesn't mean anything bad that the administration is military, because Russia made the aggression and Ukraine is in state of war, so every administration is a military. And we signed this agreement, they helped us a lot, and we will continue. But we had to concentrate our efforts on some issues, some elements. We cannot change everything, we cannot help everyone, although we are a very powerful organization. And the main goals we are following now and trying to fulfill are first rehabilitation camps for children, for orphans from Ukraine, then deliver food, power generators and in-kind help to Ukraine, to orphanage centers. And also we are starting very important projects, trauma healing centers in Poland. We are supporting children because they have survived, but they have still a very, very complicated mind. I mean, they are confused, they don't know what's going on here, and the trauma is very, very deep. I think that we have gained, as a Polish district, a certain confidence from other districts, and you have trusted us. We are transparent, we are effective, we are delivering everything properly. We show you our reports, our handover protocols. It means a lot of work for us, but we are doing that with great joy. We are still having our guests. You can imagine, Poland has 38 million inhabitants, and we get 5 million from Ukraine additionally. You are facing now also economical problems. We are facing rising prices, but we will stay with them, we will try to support them, and we will continue. At the end, I would like to show you 4 or 3 slides showing the current situation, please. This is the 14th of January 23. I will not read it. You will read it quicker than I. You will see. This happened this year, 2nd of March, Zaporizhia. Russia is making a pure genocide on the Ukrainian nation. They try to eliminate and to prove that they shouldn't never exist even. 9th of March in Lviv, very close, 60 kilometers from the Polish border. 22nd of March, Russia launched Shinhead drones over the territory of Ukraine. The war still continues, taking life and destroying homes. So, once more, thank you for your support. Thank you for the invitation. I would like to thank my wife also. For being with me all the time. And we should continue our help. I know there is a flood in Pakistan. There was an earthquake in Turkey and Syria. We have a lot of problems in our world. But Ukraine is something unusual, something that should never happen. If we don't continue our help, they will just simply die. Russia can send more troops. They are playing with us somehow, because they didn't use even their air forces just to destroy within 2 weeks the whole country. They are killing, they are destroying facilities, buildings, and they don't care about their soldiers being killed, because entering the Ukrainian territory, believe me, they take out a lot of children from Ukraine. And the balance is zero. They get the same number of people. So this is very cruel. And once more, thank you very much for what you are doing here. Thanks.
I just want to say again, thank you so much, Piotr, for sharing these powerful images and this powerful message, as well as the incredible work your clubs in Poland and across Europe have been doing to support the Ukrainian people during this incredible time. It means a lot to have your message resonate here with folks at TriCon. And in recognition of your service, TriCon 2023 will be making a donation to Polio Plus in your name. So let's hear it once again for Piotr. And for those who would like to learn more about the work of Rotary clubs in Poland District 2231 in assisting Ukraine, there is a workshop starting at 9:30 this morning, so make sure you check your schedule for that. Of course, it's always unfortunate when we lose a fellow Rotarian. At this time, we recall our memories of them and give thanks for the ways in which they served Rotary. So let us pause now to remember Rotarians from our 3 Rotary districts who passed away this past year. I call your attention to the screens for this video presentation. Thank you for taking a moment to pause in reflection as we remember those who are close to us. Of course, we've got a lot to get to this morning. It's 9:30 and 10:30. There are workshops. The topics range from global scholars to human trafficking, youth exchange, to diversity, equity, and inclusion. So make sure to check your schedule again for details on that. Make sure to also check out the House of Friendship. You can talk to the exhibitors and vendors there. They include things like the new Changemakers Rotary Club, Rotary Kites, World Affairs Seminar, and Lakeland Care. The House of Friendship also being sponsored by the Rotary Club of Green Bay and hosted by the Rotary Club of Madison Breakfast. Also, don't forget the silent auction. Make sure to check out those tables and get those last bids in. The bidding closes at noon, so before you make your way down here for lunch, make sure to put in your final bids on the silent auction items. And then don't forget to swing by and pick up your Pints for Polio, pint glass, and passport before the closing session. And you can find that at the polio table by the registration area. Participating locations tonight around town include Big Al's, The Crow, Christos Taverna, Dublin Square Irish Pub and Eatery, the Grounded Patio Cafe, Taqueria Pato Azul, La Crosse Distilling Company, and the Bodega Brew Pub. It's just $40 and you get an exclusive custom Pints for Polio glass, a passport, and 3 drink tickets to enjoy our lovely town here. And at Big Al's, you want to make sure to stop by and check that one out because a good friend of Rotary in our area, Tom Conrad, will be performing. He's volunteered his time tonight to play some music for you all and really bring that Rotary spirit there. Again, so don't forget to pick up your pint glass and passport. And with that, we will see you back here for lunch at noon. Enjoy the morning, and at that, TriCon 2023 plenary session number 3 is now adjourned.